All right, what's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. It's been a while, man. I've had a lot going on, family emergencies, funerals, and then I just been lazy after that. But I'm back with another video. I know I made this channel for barber students and new barbers trying to learn the game and get into the industry and things like that. So I want to do a video on one of the best ways to help you get clients early in your career. I know everybody's journey is different. Everybody's barber school experience is different. I went to a barber school where we only cut old people, it seemed like. Old people with the same comb overs. I don't think I even cut someone black in school. But then I went to another barber school as well in Iowa. We had more of a younger crowd coming in. It was near a college. Like I said, everybody's experience is different. I know for me, I wasn't really a people person in school. I got a friend, he's a big people person. In school, he got clients. The school was 45 minutes away from where we lived, from the city we were in, so it was in a different city. He's such a people person, he had people driving all the way up to the barber school just to come get a haircut. And of course, like over time, he got better and better. But also every state has different hours. So I feel like sometimes the more hours, depending on the school, sometimes the barbers come out a little more experienced or better. But yeah, so he's a people person, went to his shop, did very well right away. About to open his second shop. Not all of us were that blessed. I went to a shop, didn't have a single client. It was a little bit of a struggle some days. Some days I didn't cut nobody. Some days I was just looking at other people's haircuts like, man, I could probably do that. One thing I feel like you absolutely have to do is stay in the shop from open to close. Some days you might not have a client until the very last hour of the day. Sometimes they'll walk in right before you close. It also depends on the shop you go to. You definitely want to go to a shop with walk-ins, but if you don't, it's not impossible to get haircuts. Just make sure there are some walk-ins. There have to be some walk-ins to at least help you grow. If you're gonna pass out cards, obviously have cards right away. Pass them out to clients outside of work, but also after every haircut, give them your card or show them how to book with you. Usually the card is the best way, especially if you cut older people, because if you cut someone older, they're not going to download the app 9 times out of 10. They're going to text you. I have guys till this day who text me like, hey, what you got open? You definitely want to hand out cards as much as you can. When I started, I didn't hand out many cards, not going to lie. It took me a little minute to even get cards, which is not the best. Usually, I don't recommend it. When you first get to a shop, yeah, you definitely want to stay there open to close. Just make sure you can afford to struggle for a little bit. You're not going to get everything right away. You're not even going to be that good right away. I was in the shop comparing my cuts to the other barbers, not realizing, hey, I got to put my time in. Comparing yourself to other barbers sometimes can mess you up. The first shop I worked in, they were trying to tell me like, hey, cut this way. It'll be faster. It'll be easier for you. I didn't really listen. It didn't feel comfortable for me. Once I left that shop, I tried exactly what they said and it worked right away. But sometimes we're hard-headed. Sometimes we think we know more than we do. 9 times out of 10 coming out of barber school, you're going to think you're really good. 9 times out of 10, you're not. That's just how it is. You're not going to be good as these other barbers most of the time, because they have years in this industry. You're not going to be as fast most of the time because some of these guys been cutting 20 plus. You know what I mean? Jose's been cutting 10 years. But also be open to learning. You know what I mean? Don't be so prideful. Don't feel like you know everything. Be willing to learn. When I started, I looked at these other guys' haircuts like, man, I feel like I'm better than this person. But it's like I shouldn't be comparing myself to someone else. Everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own way they cut hair. Everyone's different. No one's the same. One thing I will say, people don't always come to you for your haircut. Sometimes people come to you because you're a cool person, the vibe is right, things like that. And I had a client tell me this just yesterday. The vibe got to be right. You know what I mean? Like, talk to your clients. In the beginning, I didn't know how to create a conversation with people. Over time, I got better at that. It was hard for me. Now that I've been doing it so long, it's natural, but it's something I had to learn. I worked in a sales job for Verizon while I was at school. Those questions we ask clients like, hey, where do you work? Things like that, keep up conversation. They translated over to what I do now easily. Like, it's so easy to start a conversation just randomly. Hey, what you got going on today? You know what I mean? Make sure you're talking to your clients. They will come back if the conversation is good. We all struggle. Fresh out of school, you don't give the best haircuts. You got to fight through it. You get better every single cut. You're going to mess people up. Try to mess them up in school, not at the shop, but You're going to mess people up. That's just what it is. But make sure you're available. Make sure you're consistent. Don't just be out here trying new stuff. Get a rhythm. Get a system you're going with and just execute that system every time. And the more heads you cut, the better you'll be. It is important to go to a shop that has at least some walk-ins, but you really have to learn to be a people person. You have to learn to talk to people. You have to learn to not compare yourself to other people. The journey is stressful in the beginning. It's very stressful. We don't all walk into a shop and start making money. Some of us are blessed like that. Not everybody, though. This is what they don't tell you in barber school. You go to a shop right away and you could be struggling. You could do good. You know, it's not guaranteed. I know guys right now who have a barber's license and are not cutting in the shop. It's not for everybody. Don't get into it for the money. If you're going to get into this industry, please understand these things. Building a clientele is time consuming. It takes time. But if I could do it, you could do it. You know, I came in rough, didn't know how to talk to people. Like, lineups were all right. That's it. Not even the best. So we all go through it, taking one step at a time. If you found any value in this video, like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see. If y'all got any questions, even if y'all got any comments or concerns or anything, hit me up. I'm willing to help any and everybody I can. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. See y'all on the next one. Peace.